Hello students, today you will be learning about chapter number 11, that is food, storage and shortage. So let us learn first about storage. What is storage? Yes children, storage means keeping food items for a longer use or for a future use. Yes, so you must have seen your mother keeps gunny bags of rice in the kitchen, that is for the future use or for the long term use. Yes, that is called storage. Next is shortage. What is shortage? When you don't have sufficient amount of a thing is called shortage. You must have listened, sometimes your mother says there is no coffee in the kitchen so I can't make. So that is called a shortage. When you don't have sufficient amount of thing, that will be said as a shortage. Hello students. So today we will start our chapter number 11, that is food, storage and shortage. So you must have understood what is storage and what is shortage. So now let's move on to our next topic. Food gets spoiled when not covered properly or stored in unsuitable places. So whenever we don't cover our food gets in contact with various sources in the atmosphere and gets spoiled. Food gets spoiled when exposed to moisture. It absorbs water from atmosphere and dissolves the food, makes disease-causing germs like bacteria and molds. So students, do you know what is molds? Molds are the soft, green or grey color growth that develops on a old food or object that are kept for too long. You can see the pictures. Here the bread and the apples are kept uncovered in an unhygienic place, so a black or green type structures developing on it. These are called molds. Now let's move on to our next topic. Perishable foods. Products that get spoiled very fast like fruits, vegetable, meat and dairy products. These are called perishable foods. You can also see in the picture there are some vegetables, fruits, fish, meat and dairy products at the end. So these products are called perishable products. Non-perishable foods. Food products that do not get spoiled very fast like cereals and wheat. Yes, so you can see here some nuts are also present. So this type of food items don't get spoiled very fast. They can be kept for a longer time. Eating spoiled food causes diseases and can make us sick. Yes children, so the food items which are already spoiled, we should not eat all those items because it will cause various diseases in our body and will make us sick. Diseases like food poisoning can be seen in our body. So we should not eat spoiled food at all. Next is food preservation. What is food preservation? It means prevent food from getting spoiled by various techniques. How we can prevent the food items from getting spoiled? Let us see. There are various food preservation methods which we will follow today. First is drying. In the process of drying, water contained in the food is reduced by exposing it to the sunlight so that bacteria cannot grow without water. It can be used with most foods. Next is dry storage. Dry storage is for non-perishable foods and cold storage is for perishable foods. In dry storage, the non-perishable foods can be kept for a longer period of use, whereas the perishable foods can be kept in the cold storage so that it don't get spoiled very fast. Next method is canning. Canning, here food is stored in an airtight container so that no moisture can enter and the food remains safe for eating. In picture you can see so many food items are inside an airtight container so that it doesn't come in contact with moisture and do not get spoiled. Next is pasteurization. In the process of pasteurization, milk is boiled and then cooled very quickly so that the change in temperature kills the bacteria present in the milk. In the picture you can see from the fresh milk it goes into the heating part. Again from heating part it goes to cooling part. Then at the last pasteurized milk is produced. Refrigeration and freezing. Here, perishable foods like meat and fish are stored by freezing so that germs do not get warmth to grow. They are kept in a cold places so that the bacteria do not get the warmth of the outside and grow on them. Salting. In this process, salt is sprayed over the perishable food items so that it draws moisture from the food and prevents germs from growing on them. Pickling. So you must have seen pickling done by your mother. Yes or no, children? Yes. You must have seen your mother putting oil, vinegar and salt into a jar and making some pickles. So that is the process also for preservation of food. Oil, vinegar and salt is added to raw or cooked food to slow the growth of germs. Next is sweetening. So to preserve the cooked food, we can add sugar to the cooked or raw food items so that it can be preserved for a longer use. Adding preservatives. So substances added to food to slow down or prevent the growth of microorganisms. So anything added to the food items to slow down the growth of bacteria will be said as a preservatives. Examples are also given here: salt, vinegar, sugar, sodium nitrate, sulfur dioxide, sodium benzoate. So these are some of the preservatives which are added to food items to slow down the growth of bacteria. Now let us learn about wastage of food. Yes, children, in our day-to-day life, we are involved in the wastage of food. We waste so many food items in our day-to-day life. It is very important to eat right kind of food in the right quantity to remain healthy. But everyone is not lucky to get even one meal a day. Millions of people around the world die due to hunger and malnutrition. Due to this acute shortage of food, it leads to famine. Famine is a situation where people face acute shortage of food items. So it is very necessary that we should preserve our food. We should not waste lot of food items. How can we prevent wastage of food? So children, wastage of food we always do in our house or when we go to a party. or some other celebration. But to prevent this also, it is on our hand. So the first point, buy it with thought. Yes, children? Whenever you go to buy food items, plan before you buy. Buy that much, how much you need. Number 2, cook it with care. How much is needed or how much your family member will eat, that much you can cook. Use less wheat and meat. Number 4, buy local foods. Try to buy local foods that are available in your normal local market. Serve just enough. Serve to someone how much that person can eat. Don't give the person a lot of thing to eat. Serve that much, how much he can eat. Use what is left. So food items, when it is left in your kitchen, try to use it by giving birds, animals, or you can use the food items for the next lunch or dinner. But you should not waste it. Make use of every kind of food. You can eat by yourself or you can give to birds, animals or some other poor people also. Shortage of food. Shortage of food can occur due to natural calamities like drought or flood. You can see in the picture, this is a picture of a drought situation where there is no rainfall. Drought is a situation when there is no rainfall or there is very less in rainfall, which is not sufficient for the growth of plants. Man is also responsible for the shortage of food. Improper storage can lead to food getting spoiled. Due to natural calamities, some of the shopkeepers create shortage of food by secretly storing food items and later selling them at a high price. Wasting food at home or at parties also creates food shortage. Now let's learn about nutrients in food. So there are 5 types of nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Proteins. It helps with the growth and repair of the body. So proteins are found in meat, fish, cheese, milk and eggs. Carbohydrates are needed to give the body energy. So you can see this potato, milk, honey, these are all the carbohydrates. It gives energy to our body. Fats. They help to provide concentrated sources of energy and help to insulate the body in cold weather. Vitamins. These are needed in a very small amount for the growth and health of our body. In the vegetables, fruits, eggs, milk and meat, we can get vitamins. Minerals. Minerals like calcium, iron, potassium, sodium, magnesium and zinc. These are also highly needed for our body. For the growth of healthy teeth and bone, we need calcium. For the formation of red blood cells, we need iron. So, these are some of the nutrients which we are going to put on in our body to get a healthy body. Next is roughage. Roughage, so we need to have a little of all kinds of food every day to get all the nutrients and roughage, etc. This type of diet is called balanced diet. Here you can see Some of the vitamins related to the vegetables are given here. So, vitamin A is present in papaya, carrots, liver, egg, fish. Vitamin B is present in cereals, almond, meat, egg, banana, fish. Vitamin C is present in strawberry, grapes, kiwi, apple and orange. Vitamin D is present in oily fish, beans, egg, margarine and milk. Now let us see if there is a deficiency of vitamins in our body, so what diseases are occurred. Due to vitamin A deficiency, there is loss of vision. Symptoms in your body: poor vision, loss of vision in darkness. Vitamin B, beriberi, is a disease. So symptoms, you can see weak muscles and very little energy to walk. Vitamin C, disease caused is scurvy. Symptoms: sin is bleeding gums. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets, and symptoms sin are bones are bent. Calcium deficiency, disease caused is weak bone and tooth decay. Symptoms: in our body is weak bone and tooth decay. Deficiency of iodine causes goiter, and it is seen as a gland in the neck. Deficiency of iron causes anemia, and the symptoms in our body is weakness. So students, it is very necessary that you all should have a proper diet with all sorts of vitamins and minerals. I hope you must have understood all the topics of the video. Have a nice day. Thank you.